Drones aren't just toys anymore. They're flying cameras, mini movie studios, and even personal assistants in the air. In 2025, drones are lighter, smarter, and pack features that used to cost thousands of dollars. I tested some of the best drones you can buy right now, flying them over rivers, through trails, and even in windy coastal areas. And here's the full breakdown of which ones stood out and why. The DJI Flip is proof that size doesn't matter as much as what's inside. At under 249 grams, it's small enough to skip registration in many regions, but it doesn't feel like a compromise. It packs a 4K UHD camera stabilized by a 3-axis gimbal, which I tested by flying low along a river. The footage was silky smooth, even when I did sharp turns. For something this tiny, that level of stability is impressive. Range is another shocker. 13 kilometers, 44,000 feet of video transmission. I didn't max that out, not brave enough to let it vanish from sight. But even at over a kilometer away, video feed stayed rock solid. Flight time is around 31 minutes, which in real-world terms is enough for 2 to 3 creative shots per battery. The convenience factor is where it shines. Palm takeoff, auto return, intelligent flight modes. I handed it to a friend who's never flown a drone, and within minutes they were capturing cinematic pans. Best for travelers and casual flyers who want a pro-grade flying camera that slips into a backpack pocket. If you're looking for a starting point, the DJI Mini 3 is hands down the most balanced beginner drone of 2025. It delivers 4K video with solid dynamic range, and its secret weapon is true vertical shooting. I used it to capture footage for Instagram Reels, and unlike other drones where you crop horizontal footage, this framed perfectly in vertical without losing quality. The 38-minute battery life gave me some of the longest uninterrupted flights of the bunch, and with 10-kilometer video transmission, you're not stressing about signal drops. What makes it great for beginners is GPS auto return. During one test, I deliberately pushed it to low battery over a field, and it automatically turned back and landed close to the takeoff point. That's peace of mind when you're still learning. And yet, this isn't just for beginners. The footage I got was good enough to drop into a YouTube video or travel vlog without anyone guessing it came from an entry-level drone. Best for beginners who want DJI's reliability, but also creators who want quick, vertical-friendly content. Now let's talk about the Potensic Atom 2, which really surprised me. Like the Flip, it's under 249 grams, but it crams in features I usually associate with premium DJI drones. It shoots 4K HDR video and 8K photos, and during my dusk flight test, I tried the AI night shot mode. Normally, small drones struggle in low light, but this actually pulled in detail from shadows and reduced noise. The colors didn't look washed out either. It kept skies blue while keeping ground detail intact. The 3-axis gimbal did its job, keeping pans smooth even when the wind picked up a little. And like DJI's quick shots, the Atom 2 has its own cinematic presets. Orbit, Rocket, Follow Me, all of which worked as advertised. Where it really stood out was AI tracking. I tested it while jogging, and it kept me perfectly centered without drifting off. For under 249 grams, that's impressive. Best for tech enthusiasts who want premium level features like HDR, night shooting, and AI tracking in a drone that's ultra portable. The DJI Neo is almost like a personal flying buddy. At just 135 grams, it's the lightest drone in this roundup, but it flips the script by skipping the controller altogether. Instead, it uses gesture controls, subject tracking, and palm takeoff. I tested it on a hiking trail, raised my hand, and it launched, pointed to myself, and it started following me up the hill, capturing stabilized 4K footage the whole time. It even has built-in propeller guards, which made me confident enough to try it indoors. I flew it in my living room to test stability, and while it's not as steady as a gimbal-equipped drone outdoors, it did surprisingly well. This isn't a drone for hardcore cinematography, but for vloggers, families, or casual adventurers. It's pure fun. Pull it out, wave your hand, and it's recording you instantly. Best for casual users, vloggers, or kids who want a safe, controller-free flying experience. Last on the list is the Ruko F11PRO, the drone you buy if flight time matters most. With 2 batteries, you're looking at 60 minutes of flight time, which is more than double what many drones in this range offer. The 4K UHD camera isn't as polished as DJI's higher-end options, but it's more than good enough for casual footage. I flew it at the beach, and even with gusty winds, the brushless motors kept it stable. It doesn't wobble or fight against wind like cheaper hobby drones. Features like GPS auto return and orbit mode worked reliably, though you don't get the fancy AI tracking of the Potensic. What you do get is confidence that it won't die in midair or cut your filming session short. Plus, it comes with a carrying case, which makes it travel-friendly despite being a bit bigger than the sub-249-gram crowd. Best for budget-conscious flyers who want reliable GPS and the longest flight times in its class. So those are the best drones of 2025. If you want a pro-level flying camera you can fit in your pocket, the DJI Flip is unbeatable. For beginners, the Mini 3 is a perfect mix of simple and powerful. Want AI tracking in night modes? Potensic Atom 2 brings features you'd never expect in a lightweight drone. The DJI Neo is pure fun for casual flyers, and the Ruko F11PRO gives you endurance most drones can only dream of. I've linked the best deals in the description below. Now I want to know, are you flying drones mainly for fun and travel? Or are you diving into serious content creation? Drop your answer in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more hands-on gear reviews.